Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Shad. I'm gonna tell you a couple things of how to play Ken in a different way. Now I've been thinking about this for a long period of time. I don't know if anybody else. I don't know if anybody else thought about this. And I just got off of work too, so excuse the collar and the headphones and all that. Um, it's just all in. It's just all in one word. Um, Play Ken patiently. Now a lot I've seen in like in the FGC right now. I've seen a lot of players not giving Ken, like a meaty, not showing a lot of respect on Ken, not showing like respect on what he's trying to do or trying to put you on. You know, they don't like these players that are playing top tier characters don't give Ken a try to even like win. Number one, people think that like if you lose to Ken, you're trash. It's not true. I don't agree with that. It's just the fact that like when you lose to Ken, you learn something from it. Okay. This whole thing with that is we don't get as much respect as we used to have. Like in the beginning of the series of Street Fighter Five, we used to have a lot of respect. Now it's like we don't. We don't have the respect that we used to have. And like from that point, I've seen a whole bunch of like Nerf Ken, and blah blah blah, and just saying all this extra stuff just to get Ken to like be negative and be low tier because everybody hates of the way that people know of the way people play Ken, you know. Um, and also, I just feel sorry for the FGC. Like I feel sorry because all I see every single tournament is either Birdie, uh, Abigail, Bison, Armika, Ibuki, same characters over and over and over, but no Ken. I feel sorry for the FGC. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for all the Ken players who are playing right now, is practicing and busting their ass off to actually win a tournament. You know, and like and like back then, like Momochi was carrying Ken like it was just nothing. He was like the greatest, like he just felt like he was the greatest character of all time in that game, and he was really top tier for the first time. Now it's just like he's like now Ken is like on the bottom now, like as far as I know. But we're not gonna go through all extra stuff. What we're gonna talk about is the play Ken patiently. Okay, number one, always play Ken patiently. Because everybody in the FGC right now are probably thinking, oh, like this guy's gonna go insane. He's gonna run 1,000 times. I can punish him. Blah blah blah. And then we don't get a turn either. So we don't get a turn. We don't get a turn to to even try to get him. Like they always bait for like an EXDP or a light toss to come out. You know what I'm saying? They always do that extra stuff because they don't respect Ken anymore. You know? They always want to win so easy. They always want to win this. They always want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like they always want to win with Ken every time. And every time when they lose to Ken, all I see on Twitter is that saying nerf Ken because of setups. Number one, you got to know how to block the setups. Okay, the setups ain't got nothing to do with Ken. Really, like honestly, like if you're not blocking straight like Ken, because I see a lot of people not blocking my setups. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you just got to know how to block. Don't try to be a bitch and say, oh, like, uh, like Nerf can't because of this or Nerf can't because of that. All the negative content, and all that toxic bullshit is gonna keep going over and over until they put Ken into the most deepest, like, deepest dirt ever, like in history. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 feet under. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, but number one, pay patiently. Play patiently. Number two, worry about the anti-airs and try to put your fireball in a good distance. Okay. Always have that in your head when you're playing patiently against Ken, or when you're playing patiently with Ken. I'm sorry, and also dash like a couple times. Like you don't have to dash multiple times in one. You know what I'm saying? One round. You can always dash once or twice, and then get back to your neutral game. Like play the walking game, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like close the gap in the neutral, and just play it. You know what I'm saying? Like just play it. I know it's gonna be hard. I know that a lot of other characters got like long range buttons, like like Bison or like just Mika or like like Cammy or Karen or whatever the case is. All that stuff's gonna happen, but you're going to have to learn how to play neutral with Ken. This is gonna get you better as much as possible. And I noticed that the neutral with Ken playing with that is hard because like Abigail can just jab you out of nowhere. Like recently, like you just whiffed the standing short and you just got beat off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like because of the because of the long range jab or something like that. I get it, but that's how you're gonna learn how to play neutral with Ken. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and always, guys, have the opportunity to kill. Always try to have an opportunity to kill. If if they get caught in the counter or anything like that, go ahead and confirm it right away and just start up with a meaty. Make him feel scared. Like make him feel like, oh, like I don't want to do this because I feel like he's gonna do this. I feel like he's gonna do a DP. I feel like he's gonna do a roundhouse or something like that. You know. All I'm saying is that you guys have to play patiently because right now the FGC is not showing Ken no love at all, or even showing respect every time they play a match, or every time you play a match in online rank or something. Because obviously they're gonna try to beat you, because Ken is like low tier, and there's nothing you can do about it. No, there's something that you can do about it. Okay, so don't worry about what people say. Just play Ken patiently, and I swear to God, you will be like the best Ken player of all time. And I'm so serious. So always play patiently with Ken. Worry about anti-airs. Trying to put your fireball in a good distance, and always trying to poke. I forgot about that. Always try to poke at some point. You know what I mean? Always try to poke. That's like the best tool. Like pick out the best tools to poke at all times. Because what it does, it pressures the opponent to let him do what he wants. Okay, like it pressures him to like press any button, and if it whips, you can go for the confirm or you can go for the whiff punish. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So always poke them out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like like I know you're gonna jump or I know you're gonna press a button. Just poke them out. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll, like they'll have that feeling where like, oh, like I can't deal with Kansas pressure. I'm gonna have to press another button or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that in a situation like that will definitely happen. I promise you that. So guys, hashtag play Ken patiently. That's all you gotta do.